In this video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest impossible card prediction trick that anyone can do. So as you can see, I have this deck of cards and I'm going to be shuffling these cards right in front of you, just like that. And then I'm going to riffle down the side and you can say stop at any moment you want. Now let's just say there's a spectator and he or she says stop right over there. So I'm going to take the cards from there and turn it over, and you can see the Jack of Hearts is where the spectator said stop at. Now I'm going to spread all the cards over here. As you can see that all the cards are different, and the spectator said stop at the Jack of Hearts. And I already knew that the spectator was going to select the Jack of Hearts. And I can say that with confidence because you can see the rest of the deck is red and the Jack of Hearts is the only blue card in the deck. Now there are two ways to actually do it, and I'm going to be showing you both the ways right here, right now. Before I continue with this video, if you want to become a magician, then I have more than enough free videos on this channel for you to start. And if you want to make money as a magician, then I have a course called the Iron Magician, which is available in both video and book format, the link to which will be in the description and the comments. In order to do this, you just have to take a different card, one playing card from a different back deck, and just remove this card, the Jack of Hearts, from the red back deck onto the other side. So this card, the Jack of Hearts from the red back deck, will not be in this deck. So you remove that and you add a card from a different colored deck, and you just put that card onto the bottom of the deck. And this is what's going to happen next. So when you're going to show the trick, you're going to do the overhand shuffle. And as you can see that the overhand shuffle, the Jack of Hearts will get mixed inside. So you're going to do the slip overhand shuffle, which I've already taught in my previous videos. I have a lot of videos on this channel. In my previous videos, I have taught the slip overhand shuffle, or the false one, where you retain this card at the bottom. So all you do is basically hold the deck like this and use both of your hands, and while you're peeling off the cards from over here, you also peel the Jack of Hearts, and this is a blue card. So when you do the shuffling, you have already peeled the Jack of Hearts over here, and nobody saw this blue card going to the bottom of the deck, because that card should be at the bottom of the deck, and you're never going to go and show that all the cards are different from the very beginning, because if you turn the deck over, everyone's focus will be on the Jack of Hearts because it is the top card if you turn the deck upside down. If you turn the deck face up. So all you have to do is do the false overhand shuffle, where you slip the bottom card onto the bottom itself and the card stays over there. And then the next thing that you do is a riffle force. Now you know a riffle force, what that is. If you don't know, I have already done a tutorial on my channel. You can go and find tutorials on YouTube if you cannot find it on my channel. But here is what happens. You basically riffle and you have a break over here. So let's say I have to stop at the Jack of Hearts. So I'm going to first give it a cut, and the Jack of Hearts is here. I'm going to keep my pinky here and place the rest of the deck right on top of it. So the pinky holds the break. Now I riffle down the side of the deck, and the spectator can literally call out stop at any point. And once you practice the riffle force, it is very easy to actually force the card to the spectator. Wherever the spectator calls stop at, you just stop there, and when you go to pick up the top part, you don't actually pick up from here. You cover this part, but you actually pick up from the part where you have actually taken the break. So you basically this is the part where the spectator said stop, but you cover it up and you pick up from here. And as you pick up from here, you also let this part go. So the thing is, it creates an illusion that you're picking up from the same part where the spectator called stop. So this is what happens. The cards are over here, you have the break, and then the spectator says stop, and you come over here, you pick up the cards, and the Jack of Hearts is here. So let's go back again. The Jack of Hearts starts at the bottom and all the other cards are at the top, and all you have to do is the slip or the false overhand shuffle to keep the Jack of Hearts at the bottom. And then you're going to tell to the spectator that, look, I'm going to riffle down the side of the deck, and you're going to say stop at any point you want. And once the spectator agrees, you just give it a cut, hold the break, and then wherever the spectator says stop, doesn't matter, just pick the cards from the Jack of Hearts. And then all you have to do is just turn these cards over, drop them, take the Jack of Hearts, keep it like this. Don't show the back right now. Keep it like that, and then drop the rest of the cards over here and spread the deck. Now you can spread the deck like this on the table. If you cannot do that, you can just spread the deck in your hand and show that all the cards are different and they have selected only one card from the deck. And you already knew that what card this would have been, because you see all the cards are red, and the only card that they said stop at is the Jack of Hearts. So that's why you have already placed the Jack of Hearts from the very beginning as a blue card, and the spectators just stopped at the Jack of Hearts. This is how you make it look like an amazing trick, and that was the first part of how you can do it. And there's also a second part of how you can actually do this trick, and it's quite easy to do. So for the second part, the card stays over here. You do the overhand shuffle, and then the next and the most easiest force, if you cannot do the lethal force, this is the actually second part. The easiest force is the Hindu shuffle. The Hindu shuffle is basically holding cards like this and bringing out cards from the top of the deck to the other hand like this. So the bottom card stays the same. You pretend to shuffle and you ask the spectator say stop, and so you're going to stop the shuffle. And what happens is essentially you're going to show the bottom card. So you hold the deck of cards like that, and you ask the spectator to say stop. The spectator says stop. You pick the cards up and show the bottom card, and then the rest of the thing that you did earlier follows. You keep the card face up, show the other cards that they are all different, and then all you have to do is basically take this card and turn it over and show that all the other cards are red and this card is the only blue card. And that is the most easiest card trick. As you can see that it did not require much of skills, and anyone can do this. You can do this, I can do this, anyone can do this, everyone can do everything once you put the practice. So put in the practice and make sure to share the fun with people.